In a land where stories and fables are told, a band of skilled and brave misfits have joined forces to protect the realm from evil. Sit back as we tell you of their tale. Prepare yourself as we roll for initiative.
Yes, hello again to all of our wonderful fans, and welcome back to another gripping episode of the Extreme Hardcore Nerds present Roll for Initiative. Yay. Now, if you happen to remember our last episode, we were doing battle with essentially Water Serpent.
The
Water
Beast
Cthulhu.
Beneath.
Beast Beneath. And we were able to kill it, and I was able to retrieve one of its... Hey, I did damage.
Well, all of us did damage. Solo killed
This thing.
So, we were able to retrieve one of its eggs, which I did. I went swimming for it.
Mm-hmm. The rest of them.
Armor, can't swim.
Somebody threw me a rope, too, so appreciative for that. So, with all that having been said, I am laying on the shore of the river here.
Sure did say you were laying on the egg.
I'm laying on the egg because we want it to hatch.
Exactly. So, with all that having been said, once again I turn it over to our Dungeon Master, Alan, as we continue to roll for initiative.
All right, you all die. Perfect. No. That's
Roll new characters.
Different thing. You guys are on the shores. You guys have the egg. What do you guys want to do?
Anyone have a nature and examine this egg?
Was there another direction this tunnel went, or did it just go this way and out?
No, I went plains.
He saw that light
At the end.
Yes.
so if you guys want to go for a swim,
Once I recover my breath, I say, saw where the tunnel leads out.
Yeah, but you said that they all lead out to waterfalls, so I super don't want to go down this thing.
why not?
Because I'm the only one that has a feather.
We have it in the featherfall.
You're fine then.
Yeah, then I'll just be on the jungle floor by myself.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
With almost no spells left.
And like a dismembered body parts all over.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with this.
Yeah, you don't.
So,
can I examine the egg?
Yeah.
Knowledge nature.
Oh, I don't have that. Just
That's what I was wondering.
I don't think any of us
I
have
don't
that.
think any of us.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
It's a natural thing.
Yeah, it's alright.
Can we use identify
I have
on it?
history.
Actually, do appraise everybody that has it or that wants to do a check on it.
It's intelligence. I don't have it, but well.
It's worth money.
15.
12.
Yeah. You suggest that the Rangers Guild might want a beastie. They might be willing to buy it. You don't know how much it's worth, but like they buy and sell beasts. They capture them alive a lot of the time. So yeah.
Okay.
If they could hatch one.
Do we know, like, spatially, like, and yes, I know we're under Crack's house, but, like, if we went back and looked at the map, would we be able to tell what direction?
The Rangers Guild is kind of mecca of golems. So you guys would need to be very careful in navigating your way there if you didn't want to activate them.
And it already took us
We
a
use the
couple
map
hours.
to go underground?
Well, no, I was thinking use the map to figure out where that waterfall
leads
exit out. Yeah.
Could do
You
that
can
too.
figure out which way it went, yeah.
We should probably.
That actually would be a
see-
clear
Well, I knew
And see if any of the
already
eggs
knew
survived.
where it enters, because that's, I presume, the tunnel that he had mapped on there that goes to Crack's house. So we already know where it goes out. Which is conveniently located.
It's actually around an area where there aren't golems. So
Yeah.
it's a sheer cliff face.
I have climb.
And you have featherfall.
I have featherfall.
Yeah.
Can I bring other people with me?
No, I mean you
No.
can
You
featherfall
can,
yourself.
but you can featherfall.
You can all jump. They'll be going with you, but at a quicker rate and a much more
But I
violent ending.
can't featherfall them.
Multiple people? No.
It activates automatically on you when you start falling.
Okay.
Yeah, and it works
And
once
is
per
it-
day
Put me out in the jungle, or is it like a
over the jungle. Yeah.
over the jungle?
I don't think we're going to be.
You guys
going that
might
way.
be safe for a very short period of time on the jungle floor, but not like if you spent more than a half hour out there, you're going to run into something bad.
So are we going out? Is that what's happening right now?
Well,
I don't really want to do that. No, not at all.
Even a little bit, really.
Yeah.
Should we go back up and out through Crack's house then?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And then, well,
how far is Crack's house from
not
Fraser's
necessarily
house?
the Rangers Guild, but how many golems, or how far did they stretch into like the middle of town, like where a lot of the shops are?
Not very far into town. Like I said, they were able to cover the entire docks area. They were able to get to the end of the docks where
They're firing at the ship.
Yeah, the sunset was. But yeah, so a couple hundred feet in every direction, but then they turned to follow as the ship flee.
Okay. Would there be anybody other than the Rangers Guild in town, like one of the sorcery shops or something, that would know what this is?
Especially this type of thing would not be welcome in society. Culturally, this is unacceptable. Like I said, it was flagrant disrespect the way Kuna was just summoning shit. And something like this, a monster that you're carrying around through town, the only people that would be even interested in it would be the Rangers Guild. Everyone else would look at you like, what the fuck are you doing with that? Why do you have that?
Sounds like we're going to the Rangers Guild.
Through the middle of Golem Valley.
Well, could we find a way to use the sewer system or the cave system?
They weren't really interconnected. It was more like caves coming from the outside and different levels.
Into that level.
Okay.
We said we could get there. We just would have to be careful.
Yes.
Would it be better if we did it under the cover
Okay,
of
who's
night?
trained in stealth?
I am. Is there any way we could do it better under the cover of night?
It's not necessarily that they can't see you, it's just proximity to them.
Yeah.
Well, not so much the golems. I'm talking about the rest of the townsfolk. If we were to take it.
I think you
we
can
can
do
put
it.
it
It's
there.
just more that it's disrespectful to do. Like, you can cover it up with something and they wouldn't know what you have.
Okay. So I guess we could always find something in Crack's house.
Somebody get a rickshaw. out
Well,
front that
yeah,
we can-
but he can go by the golems.
Yeah, I can walk
So
by
far,
him
yeah, he's-
just fine.
So we don't have to necessarily go
Yeah.
around them.
If
It's
we
you
trust
three.
him with our egg.
No, I'm not sending the egg. What if we sent you to bring someone back from the Rangers Guild?
I can do that, yeah.
So we're splitting up.
Split the party.
Just remember this.
Actually, you guys are splitting the healer from the party.
Hey, I have a wand.
You do have a wand.
Well,
How deep was the water? Can you just put your
About 20 feet.
Can you
Yeah.
put your face in it?
You can put your whole body under
Oh,
there.
good, great. Just need you to go under for a little bit.
Yeah, I can
well,
go.
I see that's really about our only option, because if we go anywhere near them, those golems are going to activate. And
How
Yep,
far
and without them, you can take just like not even a half hour to get to the Rangers Guild.
Okay.
Quest? How far are we from Kip's place?
Can we nap while he does that?
and I
Just
think
Kits is in the shop, so you'd be able to make it pretty clear. It's like 40 minutes away, just getting across town.
I mean, we could roll to Kip's, be safer there than out, and he can go and take
true,
it.
and we
then
wouldn't
All of us,
be,
and we can all meet up at Kip's.
Yeah.
and we wouldn't be in someone's house.
I care about that less right now. Is that he was an evil summoner.
Just saying. Okay, so us three.
We'll head to Kip's. He can take, or he can either bring back or he can take the egg with him. Can cover it if needed.
Well, I'm the only one trained in strength, so.
Well, you're picking it up then. All right, so then
Yeah.
we'll bring it to Kip's. I can explain to Kip. I'm sure he doesn't have much of that issue as well. And you
Yeah.
want to bring back someone from the Rangers Guild.
Yep. We should.
So we split the party. You three go to the blacksmith. You make your way to the Rangers Guild.
Yep.
About 20 minutes down, you're actually hearing people talking about the guy that's taking control of the golems. You just hear like in essence, like that. Some people are like amazed by this. Like they've seen these golems everywhere, and they're talking about it, and they're talking about the golems, and like somebody was able to control these things. And yeah, they're mentioning it by the docks, but you're hearing it in passing as they're talking to each other, like it was an accidental eavesdrop. Yep.
So somebody's controlling the golems that apparently wasn't supposed to. But yeah, I have a mission, so that's the getting left somewhere. Mm-hmm. So head to the Rangers Guild.
Yep. You head to the Rangers Guild, and in front you see a very familiar lady.
Oh.
Oh, I hate this bitch.
I never actually met her. I don't think.
He wasn't with us.
No,
he,
wasn't.
he didn't meet Marge.
Nope.
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Adzo. I'm looking to talk to someone from the Rangers Guild. I've come across something that may be of interest to them.
Okay. What kind of interest?
I really don't want to talk to... Do I have a promise?
Damn it!
I don't want it getting out that I have this, so... I'd like very much some kind of, well, secrecy, discretion, whatever you want to call it.
No, I'm very discreet.
Okay. We found...
Okay.
We found a lair under the city, and we cleared out the monsters, but there are some things left over that we figured the Rangers might want to have a look at.
Well, you had jurisdiction to clear out under there?
We were in the middle of an investigation and were attacked.
Oh, by what?
I don't know, honestly. It was a hideous creature, lots of tentacles, teeth under the tentacles.
Which building was it? And she pulls out a pen to start writing down.
It was actually in a tunnel underneath. I kind of got turned around.
Do you know which house that you entered through?
Honestly, I don't. I kind of followed along everyone else. All of my partners knew.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. So, who would you like to speak to?
Someone who has knowledge of monsters?
Okay. We can send you to our lorist. He's in right now. Or you can speak to our guildmaster. He is currently available.
Either or, whichever is more willing to accept me and has the time.
Well, our guildmaster has the time. Not always helpful, but he's available right now if you would like to speak with him.
Sure, I'd be happy to speak with him.
Okay. He's back in his stables. Don't touch his bird.
Thank you for the warning.
And you make your way back into the stables of the guild. I'm trying to see if I wrote this guy's name down or not. Okay. Yep. All right. So you see this guy with like a monocle and this plate armor with like light. You have actually seen the armor before. With
I think we've
bolts
seen
coming
him
off of
flying
it.
on a rock or something.
Yeah.
Flying on a rock.
And he's sitting there petting the beak of that rock right now. Just kind of like putting his beard up against it. Like I said, he has a monocle, like a huge mustache that's coming, handlebar. Like you could grab on and hold on to this thing. It's so stiff and just, yeah. And I see that face over there. And he's very loving with his bird. He's just snuggling with it. Oh, Bodega. You're the most beautiful bird that's ever existed.
I'm going to wait until he's like done showering.
He is never done showering gifts of
when
Bodega.
he wanes slightly.
He's slightly waiting. Oh, cool. I speak your language, bird. I speak it.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hello. How are you?
I'm very well, Guildmaster. I've come because my friends and I ran into an interesting issue, and we've come across something we'd like you to take a look at.
Oh, well, currently, I'm interested in feeding this beautiful, majestic beast. That's you, Bodega. That's you. I love you. And he takes like a little thing of fish and throws it up in the air, and Bodega just nabs it out of the What is it that you want to show me?
Well, we were, and I explained this to Marge, but I...
Oh, Marjorie! Marge! What, sir? You sent this beautiful beast back here to talk to me and my beautiful beast, I hear? What did he tell you? He's going to tell you, sir. What do you want to tell me?
We were searching, conducting an investigation, and we went into some underground tunnels. Unfortunately, I got turned around. But what we found was a very odd creature that was living in the water. Lots of tentacles, lots of teeth.
Oh, it sounds beastly.
It was, sir.
Where did you find this thing?
Like I said, I got turned around, but we...
You got turned around in a house?
No, in caves underneath a house.
That is strange. That is weird.
Exactly. But we found what we believe to be an egg.
An egg? Egg? What size is this egg?
Yeah, big, sir, about a foot.
Is it grey?
Was it gray?
Stone
Yes. Gray stone.
He was under the water too?
Yes.
Interesting. Yes. I would like to see this egg. Actually, no. Let me think. Bodega, would you like to go for a trip with me? And the bird just caws. Where is this egg now? Or did you lose it too?
It's, we went back to a blacksmith, gunsmith's shop.
Kit!
Yes.
Kit! He makes guns, some of the best guns in town. I appreciate that man. He's a very good, small man.
He has been very nice to us as well.
Yes, of course. Would you like to come with?
You'd give me that honor.
Well, you're not going to be riding on the saddle. It'll be slightly less majestic for you, but it'll be quick.
Yes, sir.
He hops up on the saddle. Bodega, we have a mission. The stable doors burst open in front of the bird, and Bodega takes a little flap up, because this is a tall stable, and grabs you by the shoulders with both of his claws and starts making its way out the back of the building. As you're flying out, can you give me a perception check? It's kind of like jerky as you're going up and down through the air.
No.
Yeah, you see a small man leading like 10 of the golems through the streets, and you're flying off. You can't really get a good look at him. Flying away through the town, and you're able to get to Black and Powder, where you three have just arrived. And you see this bird coming down out of the sky. Bodega! Land, my beautiful, beautiful beast! And Bodega soars down, lets you go about 10 feet above the thing. You land pretty hard, and then Bodega just slowly lands, and Vincent jumps off. Oh, what a lovely trip. Did you have a good enjoyment of that?
That was a unique event that I never shall see again, I think.
Oh, let's hope so. Now let's see this eggy poo. Do you have it?
Yes, it is in the shop.
Okay, go get it.
It's probably better that we do this inside.
It's probably better, but I do not want to go inside. Kit, I may owe him a little bit of money. A slight amount. I love Kit. He's a good man. One of the best men. However, I don't want to do both the voice of this man and Kit at the same time, if I can avoid it.
Hopefully the boasting of this voice doesn't bring Kid outside, but should we head to the maybe back part of the shop? See if there's a way we can maybe open one of the doors. So
Just bring the eggs outside. I'm sure that nobody will bother with ranger business. We're very important people. Yes, we are.
Is there another word that you would like to include upon this request?
Now!
It's usually my line.
Subservient one, come! Get to the egg out here for me.
Just go cover it. Just go cover it up. Bring it out. We'll keep it covered while you can take a look.
You also see, like, along his saddle, he has a bunch of these lightning bolts, and you recognize that the tips of them are thunderanium.
Okay.
Yep.
So he is Thor.
Or Zeus.
The nameless king.
He's like a dwarf Thor, but, like, with, like, a handlebar mustache, so he's, like, 19 or 1800s Thor, like, railroad tycoon
Zeus or
meets
whatever.
Thor.
All right.
Okay, well, as I'm walking in, I look over at the bird and cock an eyebrow as
It cocks its head sideways.
as I walk through the door to retrieve the egg, bring it back out.
You put it down. Bodega immediately sits his bump down on the egg. It's natural for birds. Oh, Bodega, get off of that. And the bird moves off the side. And he looks, oh, this is a very large egg. And you said you found this under the ground. Do you know where you found it?
In a cave.
Okay, that is very non-specific. Where in the town did you find this egg?
Can we tell them the general area?
That's what I.
Over in one of the residential neighborhoods.
Was it near? And he describes like the waterfall on the side.
Yep.
That is interesting. We have been seeing creatures moving in and out of those cave networks. We didn't know where they were going. We assumed that they were something residing in the bank to help defend the vaults, but it didn't seem very likely, something slithery like that. Normally they like more mechanicalized monsters. But, yes, you said you found this in a cave next to that waterfall. That is very interesting. Would you like to sell me this egg?
Can you first tell us, do you know what the egg is? What kind of creature this is?
Oh, I don't know. It could be some kind of river behemoth, something like that. I won't know until it hatches. Unless you can tell me where the cave is. I can go look at the body. I could discover
It gave you a
what
name,
it was.
didn't it?
Do you remember us saying the name of the creature?
Yeah.
I just
No.
remember Big B.
No, it was.
No.
It said,
Kavash or
crack, I am, and then something.
Right.
You want to give me an intelligence check?
Personally or for my character?
For the character. So, be 15 and I'll tell you what it is. Yep, Kolish.
Golems. Okay.
Polish.
Are you sure that's the name that you heard?
Yep. Quite sure.
How large was Kolish?
Very.
10 feet tall?
Yeah.
Probably closer
Probably.
to 30.
30?
feet.
At least 4 squares.
We're in numbers again.
There's numbers, there's no plot.
How tall was he?
He's 4 squares.
4 squares long.
20 feet wide.
Yeah, no, his eyes grow really wide at that. That is not great. Do you know how long he's been in there?
He's not there anymore.
Did he have a lot of food down there?
Didn't look
No,
like that. All I
actually.
really
No
always
food
saw
that
was
we
the
saw.
We didn't
eggs.
see any bodies either.
Yeah.
It was that large and it didn't have any food.
It may have
Tried to
been
eat us.
Of course it did. It's a large beastie. But Bodega won't do that anymore, right, Bodega?
There were a total of 10 eggs. We were able to salvage this particular one.
Where did the rest go over the falls?
Yes.
You can keep this egg. That seems reasonable. You can have one. I'll go find some others. Bodega! And he hops on the saddle and starts taking off.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold
I
on.
have business to take care of.
Yes,
Thank
you do. Get your ass back down here.
He takes off up into the air and goes flying towards that side of the cliff.
Can I, like, Spider-Man a rope around Bodega's
You can
leg?
try.
That doesn't sound like a
That
good
does not
idea.
sound like a good idea.
No, that sounds like a
That
way to get
really
lightning
sounds like
bolted.
a
You take your rope out and Bodega's like 100 feet away and you just kind of throw it and the rope falls limp to the ground.
Yeah.
I need to re-talk to this man.
You probably don't, but...
Probably want to go talk to the other guy, right? The other ranger?
The lore master?
The lore master?
Yeah.
You want to go by yourself again?
I can, yeah. Seeing as apparently
Well,
Marge
did you-
doesn't like the other three.
No, that wasn't that. Did you get, did you run into any golems along the way?
They never turned on, but there is someone who's apparently able to control them. It was one of us, the shorter people, but I didn't get a good look. I was kind of scared for my life being carried by a rock.
By Bodega!
He's gone.
He yells it very, very distantly.
God, why?
So
Do you?
I will go talk to the lore master. I don't know anything about who's controlling these things, but
Well, see if you can learn anything about
On
that
your
while
way
you're
there.
gone too.
Yeah.
sure. You three have fun. And I'll go back to the Rangers Guild.
Okay.
Why-
As you're walking your way back, you're noticing that the streets are a little bit more clear.
streets?
The streets are a little bit more clear.
very discreet.
The golems have moved off to the side of the road in places and are just standing off, so it's cleared the road. And eventually you see the reason for it, and you see probably about 6 of the golems following Crack around.
Make note. Don't run.
Yep, not dealing with that right now because I'm on my own. I'm going to make note that it is Crack doing this. And then I am going to...
Does he have skin? Okay.
And the chip.
and then
You
I'm
guys
going...
didn't take his skin, so...
Yeah. And then I'm going to head to the Rangers Guild.
Yeah.
I did take his clothes, actually, so...
Oh, so he's wearing different clothes now, then.
I didn't feel it was right to take the skin, but...
But before you take off, he notices you. Adzo, right?
Yes, Crack, how are you doing?
How you doing, buddy? And the golems kind of move up alongside.
I try to get to a very public place.
You're in a pretty public place right now.
I mean, like, lots of people, crowds and shit.
You're not very close to him, and you'd have to kind of push through the golems to do that. Like, you're going towards the Rangers area, and
Yeah.
you're going through, like, the cleared streets.
Yep.
And then, like, the crowds would be more towards the docks or back where you've come from.
So I guess I have to go towards the... Well, no, I'm gonna...
And the docks would be, like, through him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I start, like, walk and talk.
Where are you going?
I'm actually heading towards the docks.
What are you doing at the docks today, buddy?
Talking to the Rangers Guild, actually.
How are your friends doing?
They're doing quite well, actually. Although these things have not been fun for them.
Oh, I assume not. Can you do a sense motive?
Sure. No.
Yeah, he assumes not. So he's walking along with you. He asks you where they're at.
How are you cleaning these things up? This is awesome, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, they listen to me.
Really?
All of them.
Wow. That's really nice.
With their generals gone, it's very easy to control them.
So who do they belong to?
Me.
I meant before. I'm sorry.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, they were a really ominous presence.
Were you in my house today?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, we were. We were looking for you. We thought you were dead.
Were you under my house today?
Yes. I book it.
Yeah, go ahead and wrap.
I book it for the Rangers.
It's that moment when Bugs puts his arm around Elmer Fudd and just dust cloud.
I am assuming strength or dex. Which of the two?
Yeah, just do a CMB. Just,
CMB?
Or escape artist. Do you have escape artist?
I do not have a
That's just
escape
dex.
artist.
Yeah, just do dex.
CMB would be a 20.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to get out before they're able to grab onto you, and he's like, we're going to have a talk later, Edzo. You know, it's impolite to enter someone's house without asking.
You were dead.
As you're running, you're saying that.
I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
And you make it to the Rangers Guild.
Good.
Bodega has arrived in the back door and he has a clutch full of eggs in a net.
Damn it.
I said we should have went after him.
The lore master is immediately like examining these things in the back area, and Marge kind of gets in your way. Excuse me, where are you going?
Oh, no, I actually would have stopped at Marge.
Oh, okay.
I would not have tried to barge through.
You're not gonna barge Marge?
Exactly.
Sorry, I had to.
The worst.
Well, Vincent got distracted by something and left in the middle of us talking, and I was
Oh,
hoping...
he does that sometimes.
I know,
yeah.
and I wanted to talk to the lore master. Maybe he would...
They're busy now.
I noticed. May I please still speak to them? I realize they're...
It'll be a while. You can wait outside if you want.
How about this? I put down... How much would a page cost to, like, send someone just to notify like send a message between.
Like a silver.
Yeah, I put down 2 silver. Would you send a page as soon as they're available?
To where?
Kits.
Kits?
Yes.
I can do that.
Thank you so much, Marge. You have a great day.
You're welcome, Adzo.
And I'll head back. And I will take very surreptitious routes and avoid as many golems as possible.
Okay, so as you're moving through the streets, the golems that are standing out along the side of the road, when they see you, kind of turn their heads and follow you through the roads. The bodies don't follow you, but the heads are watching you specifically
that's
as you walk through the
very
streets.
different. I make sure...
Don't come here.
No, that's specifically... I make sure that if...
Go to our favorite pub.
No, actually, I'm going back to the temple if they... So how close do the golems get to Kits?
Not very close. He was just kind of clearing them off to the side. So once you get a few hundred feet outside of the Rangers Guild area, you're clear of golems.
Okay, good. Basically, I just wanted to make sure
They're not
I
following
wouldn't bring golems to Kits, and then I'm going to take very surreptitious and windy and
backwards routes.
Yes.
I take a carriage to the south of town, and then I take a hang glider north of town.
exactly.
So 5 hours later, he comes back.
So
Hey,
it's
buddy.
Crack,
What's crack?
What's crack?
the one controlling the golems, and he's
But
not
it's not
happy.
crack.
It's whatever has crack.
something inside
skin.
of crack.
Yes, it's not happy that we killed the monster beneath his house, and
Why would you tell him that?
because
I'm guessing he guessed this.
he figured it out, and I didn't deny.
Why?
And then I ran.
Okay,
So what do we find
I
out?
was surrounded by
What?
golems. That is why.
1 point for ingenious, -2 for just overall performance.
Hey, I escaped with my skin.
Literally.
He does have another hanger.
Is this actually Adzo?
I don't know. You work on an awfully long time.
I don't see the zipper on his neck, so he's
Yeah.
fine.
Could be someone else.
Move the chainmail off. I think you give Adso too much credit.
Okay. What did we find anything out about the Rangers Guild?
They have the rest of the eggs. We're probably not selling this thing to them.
Probably
Then the
should not
page
have
shows
mentioned
up.
that.
Because it just had to take a straight line to get
Yeah.
here. And it shows up and says, my master Vincent has made a slight mistake and would like you guys to come to the Rangers Guild. With the egg, of course.
All right.
So you've been out there a couple times. Were you able to find a route where we wouldn't have to go past golems?
Nope. Not possible.
Can we
And
get
they're organized
Bodega?
now.
Yeah,
organized now, so
they're organized and under his control.
So they're looking for us as well.
Does silent image work only when you're still, or can I cast it on a moving object?
You can cast on something moving, like a
Yeah.
carriage or something.
Okay. Can I cast it on all of us going through town?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll load the leg up on an available cart, which I'm assuming
Yeah,
Kip
we've
would
got
have.
plenty.
Hey! What are you using? These are my carts!
We'll
Kip,
bring it back.
it's all right.
Hold on. How much you gonna give me for one of my carts?
We already did
Kip.
the
Listen, hey, we can make money off of these people.
We're trying to figure something out, and we
Listen,
can
you
make more
don't need to
money.
pay. You don't need to pay. They can pay. They can pay. Listen, I'll split it with you. I'll split it.
50 gold! 50 gold! Come on.
You get 25 gold. Come on.
Kip,
50 gold!
Why would he split with me? I work for Kid. Why would he not think I know this? And we're literally standing right next to each other.
They're not hearing us. We're speaking softly.
You can't hear me, right?
Let's run while they're talking.
Not at all, sir. Not at all.
Call this a return for that little favor thing we may or may not
I
have.
gave you gold for the favor.
Well, throw this
I
on
got
top
nothing
and-
for that favor.
Now you
Yeah.
expect a favor from me, and I expect gold. I think that's pretty fair.
20 gold.
For a
You're not getting
cart?
any if it's only 20.
To rent a cart?
Kid, I'm not worried about it.
But I
Not
did.
like-
I will go to
Silver.
the sword maker across the street, and he will lend it to me for 6 silver.
Okay, maybe he will, maybe he won't. He's not as nice a guy as I am.
But he's less greedy than you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
My boss,
I'm gonna extort the fuck out of you, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
my boss is the worst kind of businessman.
So
I'm
we're
gonna
renting a card from the swordsmith.
Yes.
Okay. How about this? I let you guys borrow the car, but you guys get the money from Vincent from me. He owes me money.
How much does he owe you?
He owes me about $1,000. So if you come back with the money, it's great. We're all good. We're all kosher.
Can everyone just look at my face and go, I haven't done this for him for obvious reasons. And get that clearly from my
I'm going to go to the
face.
swordsmith.
Got it.
Swordsmith.
Yeah, he's open up.
As I'm standing behind Kit, just
Look, we have something we need to transport. Kit's being Kit. Could
Kit,
we...
take my cart. Oh, what you need it for? Take it. Bring it back. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
It's Kit's body.
I'm just standing outside of the store and just like looking on, just like I don't even say anything. I know.
Load up the sack that is the egg and start heading.
Well, before we start heading, yes, cast silent image over all of us.
And you guys make your way into town. As you guys pass the golems, you notice that they're following you with their eyes through the silent image.
Fuck, I was afraid of that.
And when you get to the outside of the Rangers Guild, there's 3 golems there waiting for you with crack. Hey, friends.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, asshole.
I think we should talk.
Then speak.
Yeah.
I think we should talk somewhere else.
No, you just go to places any.
I think we should go back to my house and take a little...
Been there, done that, wasn't that impressed, you know. Why not right here?
A couple more golems move in from the alley.
Hey, Vincent.
Gun at ready.
Wait,
Bodega!
You actually hear a call from
Who likes fish?
We have an egg out here.
Give me a handle animal check.
I'm bad at that, but I will try. Oh, crap.
That would be
It's
like a great-
charisma,
what?
or is it wisdom or
before
charisma? I
we
can never
would have
remember.
left, would there have been any way you could have booby-trapped the
18.
egg?
You can't quite remember the phrase, but you hear like Bodega responding on the inside.
Bodega, get Vincent.
Can I send Marge to Bodega?
Marge goes places.
Marge, bring Bodega. Bring Vincent.
A couple more golems come out, so now there's 7 of them.
Yep.
And Crack.
I don't have Marge.
Crack steps up to your cart and just steps through the illusion. So, I think we need to talk. Are you willing to listen, or do I need to force you to listen?
We've been listening to you this whole time. You haven't said anything.
I told you we need to talk in private, and then you tried to insult my home.
Well, you know.
He's always fucking shit up.
It is his default state.
2 more golems arrive. Now there's 9 of them.
I mean, I guess
No
we're
offense to
talking.
you, but we don't trust to talk to you in private.
No one can see us now. We're in this illusion.
Either
so.
we have a discussion, or I take that power from you. I didn't think I would need to, but I will.
Yay, power.
Can we control the golems?
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a... Let's use your will saving throw as your attack for this.
How do I? Where's that?
So we'll save the bottom of the mark of 3. Yeah.
This one?
Yep. Let's go ahead and roll that.
19.
One of the golems, like you're thinking, I wish I could just grab this little piece of shit. And one of the golems puts its arm on his shoulder. And his eyes get really wide. We're going to talk sometime. We're going to talk some fucking time, you guys. And he kind of backs away.
Does our golem stay?
It,
Can
Can we make friends with
What
that?
do
I
you
know
wanna say?
familiars.
What do you want it to do?
Stay here and
I
guard.
wanted to stay here and guard us while we do this.
High five.
All right, so one of the golems peels away. The other golems kind of march off after Crack.
What should we name it?
You probably can't be Marge.
Just
Mark!
Mark.
Johnny?
What should we name?
Chappie! Sorry.
Chappie.
Jeff.
Bronx.
Jeff. Jeff the Golem.
Jeff the Golem. I still want to high five Jeff later.
I'm surprised you don't want to take apart Jeff's arm.
Let's not worry about what I want to do when you're not here looking at me.
You have the same funky eyes. You could go get your own golem. You leave Jeff alone.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so roll the cart into the ranger. To the
Well, it's like the entrance hall, but you can take the egg out and keep it covered and
Yeah.
head in. Yeah, you guys head into the main hall, and Vincent's there. Oh, friends, how is it so nice to see you every time?
Yes.
And Marge just immediately just rolls her eyes and looks down.
Your other eggs are broken, aren't they?
No, the eggs aren't broken. We just would like all of them.
Uh-huh.
What have you learned about them?
We learned what they are and where they came from.
Could you tell us as well, please?
As part of the cost, we could tell you. We're willing to offer 1,000 gold, but if you want the information, we'll give you 800 in the information.
Here's the deal. You pay back Kit as well as pay us.
What? No, we got the swordsmith cart. Don't be a dick.
Oh, I know. But if we come back with Kit's money, he owes us so much.
He owes us a favor.
He owes us a big favor.
I kind of look half impressed, and then at the same time, I'm just wondering, where did this come from?
I don't have enough to give both you and Kit his money at the moment, but I could owe you 800 gold, and you could bring this back to Kit.
Could you give us 1,000 gold the 1,000 gold you owe Kit and owe us
That's a favor.
That is
essentially
yes. That is
He's
essentially
saying
what he's
he'll owe us
offering.
800 gold as a favor.
Well, he'll
Yeah.
owe us
Or 800 gold worth of
of
favors.
That's a lot of favors.
Yeah. I think that's a great option.
Where's the magic for a blood deal when you need
The
it?
Lore Master, who is, you actually recognize him as well. He was the magic user that teleported them earlier. He brings out this small chest of gold that has 1,000 in it and hands it over to you.
All right.
Here you go, Prince.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Here, hand over the egg and...
Thank you.
And the information.
This is a river dragon. Dragons haven't been seen in quite some time, and it would be very nice to have a team of dragon riders.
I could have had a dragon as a familiar.
As a mount. Except you don't get mounts.
They were augmented slightly. It shouldn't have those tentacles across the face, but we assumed that it was trying to breed pure dragons beneath. It is shocking that it grew so large beneath our watch. Again, we saw something going in and out of there, but we could never catch it. Do you know where it got its food from?
Do we want to talk to him about crack? And the potential
I mean, I think
golem
It might be
issue?
worth it. I don't know.
I mean,
No.
Well,
having-
we have
Because the
some
favor I was going to
suspicions.
cash in was
Yeah.
there are protection around town.
well, I mean, I'm sure most of the golems might be also clearing up a bit
We
since
have
of
some
other things.
suspicions about where he got his food.
Potentially, we might think someone might be involved with that.
I understand that you're private people, but the more information that you can give us, the better. We're the good guys.
Have you heard of any local criminals or anybody operating in the area that would potentially, the best way I can describe it, be a chameleon? Like they would actually want to assume the
skin.
identity of another individual.
Those types of creatures are murdered on sight. Have you seen one in town? A skin?
Walker?
No, he used someone's skin, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me who it is. We will kill him immediately.
This could take care of another problem.
Good.
I'm thinking so.
We'll make sure that he doesn't even exist.
Do you remember Crack that worked over at the bank?
The man that was standing right outside.
He mentions over to the lore master to start taking notes. Describe him for me, please.
Short gnome, has a
Ligature
unique
marks across
scar
his neck.
around his
That's his entry point?
Yes.
Did he have any other skins in his home?
There was an odd hanger.
On the door?
Yes.
Did you check his closets?
No, we didn't know what we were looking for.
That's fine. I wouldn't have known if I was new. Yes, it's all right. It's all right. Do you know if he used any other alias besides Crack?
Who do we know that he dressed up as?
Outside of Crack, we don't think we had anybody else.
No.
No one for sure, no.
Not unless
Wait.
he tried to dress up as one of his brothers.
That might be.
Well, we
Unless
don't know if
that's
that
how
wasn't his
that was
brother.
Fraser.
Fraser.
No, I don't think so. And it wasn't Nalsy. We don't know of any off the top of our head. We hadn't seen any other skins or anything, so. But at this point, he does not. He is very angry at us and looking for us.
Why is he looking for you? Normally they don't care about the affairs of mortals.
We managed to piss him off.
We might have.
Did you hunt him? Did you try to attack him?
No, we might
On
have.
multiple occasions.
Somebody chased him across the rooftop.
Other people tried to cajole, angrily guide him places. And we may have messed up his plan significantly.
You may want to leave town. It's just a suggestion. If he knows that you know what he is, he'll change immediately. He'll become someone else.
I don't think he does, that's the thing. Well, no, wait, he does. Doesn't he?
How does he know?
Did we at all ask him about the skin?
No.
I don't
No,
think
we
so.
never did.
He might not know.
He might not know.
That we
in
know
all
what he
honesty.
is.
If there's a chance that he does, I would be very, very careful about staying here.
But yeah, I was going to say, he knows we were in his house, so he's going to assume that.
He's gonna
If there's anything else that you want to do in the world, don't be here. I seriously suggest it. These things on their own are some of the most dangerous creatures, and it's going to take the full force of all of our guild to take that one thing down.
I will mention this. He has control of the golems.
What? Are you serious?
You didn't notice the giant walking noises?
No, I noticed the golems. I didn't think. This is very not good.
I can also control the golem.
Shut up! Why can you? There's a lot of people now in the guild
And we're all
hall,
just staring.
and he's like looking at your neck.
No,
Is
I'm
she
good.
one of
No.
these things?
No, I'm good.
No, it's a separate thing
Take off
altogether.
your clothes. We need to look for these mugs. And the lore master even realizes this is a little bit over the top, but at the same time, he sees your guys' eyes, and he's freaking out about it.
Well,
He was
can't tell
going
from
to
mine.
see Jeff.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a secret.
We could have just told
She's
Jeff
not
to go
whatever
steal
one
instead.
of they are. This was something entirely separate, and I think your lore
Wait.
master has an idea.
Is he controlling them through the same method as you?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
How?
That's up to them to explain.
read
I'm
a
not a
book.
part of this.
Telepathy?
And it felt really good.
What book did you read to control golems?
Makes me into a PlayStation character.
Are you thinking of what's his name from Borderlands?
I was thinking of the PlayStation controller was what I was thinking
yeah.
of. 'Cause he's got the different shapes.
Do you guys explain what's going on or no?
That's up to them.
I mean, do we want to? It really does not unhelp having at least half a decent army.
And they're already suspicious of us.
And they
at
owe us.
best.
They do owe us now, technically. So, I mean, if anything, this just is more helping them keep us from getting killed.
I go ahead and regale them of our pods of casting. And,
Wow.
and, catch, and catch them up on...
So you tell him everything. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's listening very intently to everything you say, and he says everything was gone from the caves.
Yes.
Everything we saw was gone from the caves.
And you fought illusions of yourselves.
Yes.
Straight up Zelda shit.
I don't know if you'll be able to have the mental capacity to control all of them. I'm hoping that the general will return and take control of his goddamn army. He took off so quickly and just left them here, and now they're out of control.
Tell us about the general.
The Stone Fist. He's part of Austere. He is one of the capital. He commands a legion. He's a very powerful man, but almost reckless, careless with his things. He has so many of these damned things, and he's able to control them in mass. But when he leaves them behind, they make a mess, and this is a bigger mess than they've ever made before, because now they're under control of someone else. Normally you can't control someone's golems. It takes a great deal of effort. The fact that you can control one is amazing.
His name's Jeff.
Please tell me I can talk.
It's not as good a name as Bodega. And Bodega comes so...
Oh,
I would suggest again leaving. We need to start figuring out from Crack who else this creature might be. He will be hunting you specifically and has a lot of power here. We will do our best to make sure that you are safe while you're in this town, but I cannot assure your safety against such a creature with that armed force by his side. At least not till the general returns. If you could find him and bring him back here, he'd take control of the army and they'd be off again.
That's actually what I was just about to suggest.
Yay! Side adventure!
Is there any way that we can procure transportation to get out of the city from the guild here, rather than trying to make our way back down to the
He
docks?
can give you a honorary guild pass. That you guys aren't guild members, but you can travel under the guild visa.
The guild name.
And actually, he can give you a job to take a creature to Austere, which is where the sunset was going, and probably where the general was going as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we accept that task. We ask a couple of the guild members if they would be kind enough to take the 1,000 gold back to Kip. So we have that.
Oh yeah, I'll do it on my own time. That's fine. I can do that.
No.
We'll do it.
We have to return the swordsman's cart
return-
anyway.
Yeah.
And I need a crossbow, and I'd like some ammo.
We kind of need to recoup.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to be moving on foot right now, being as he knows we've spoken, and he's probably a little bit high alert, and he knows that everyone else is probably on high alert.
Could we have an escort to close out the last of our business here before we head out?
Of course. And he actually, there's a lot of people came into the room when you started mentioning your eyes, and they've stuck around to listen to what's going on. There's a group of them that are bald monks, and they have tattoos across them, and you can tell that they're dwarven glyphs, so they're meanings rather than words, but it says "kill mages first."
They're going to make it.
Technically, I'm a sorcerer.
I mean, Geek the Mage is a great way to live life as an adventurer.
Pretty much.
Okay. Give me a second to write down.
But yeah, they're going to send 4 of those monks with you guys
Okay.
to get out of town.
Awesome.
Before we leave, we talked to the armor maker in town. We noticed you have some fashionable new designs made.
Don't ruin this for us.
Yes, you like my armor.
Don't ruin this.
Zap, zap.
Be
motherfucker.
diplomatic at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to be.
Okay.
And I even made sure that this time I took diplomacy.
Oh, look at that.
But I also noticed the weapons that you have started to choose to use.
Yes, beautiful and powerful.
May I ask where you procured the material to make such a thing?
We made a deal with this traveling merchant group called the Wealth's Way. They were a merchant's vessel that came through. Very nice people. They were very cooperative with us all the time. They were exclusive in their dealings with us. It was very, very kind. They offered us something that is nearly priceless.
Yes, very true.
For a long time, the Stormlands would never let Thunderanium out. But since their king is dead, it's perfectly fine for us to use their weapons. They've been hoarding them for years.
We weren't necessarily hoarding.
And the lore master goes, "This is the prince." Oh! Andres! That must be the beautiful sword right there. Don't let him call me pretty.
Yes, this is Sabas, the sword that has been handed down from generation and generation.
Smite him now. He's using me.
Just gonna keep smiling at the
Smiling ever so brightly.
What I wouldn't pay for that weapon.
No, unfortunately, this is a family heirloom.
I understand. But when you're hard up and you really need something, you come to Uncle Vincent.
we appreciate the generosity that you've shown us today. Thank you very much for the information. I'm sure we'll be talking again very soon.
It'll be a pleasure to meet you again, Stormlander.
Of course, and by all means, say hello to your wonderful bird Bodega as well.
Bodega!
And I turn around and...
Can we head out?
Yes, we
Can
can
we leave
head...
now?
Oh.
Can Jeff come?
Slowly but surely, Jeff can
Yeah,
come.
it's kind of hard to control him. Like, sometimes he doesn't do exactly what you want him to do. And can you actually give me a sense motive check? Actually, all three of you can do this, too.
Nope. Can't.
That is...
14.
Let's see...
Wisdom.
6.
Oh, crap. 14.
Okay, you both hear another voice in your head.
Great, now I've got 3 of them!
It just for a moment whispers, "I'm not Jeff," and then it's not saying anything else. But yeah,
Okay.
but it's just really sad. Like,
I don't know any of this though.
Well, they could tell us.
and you don't quite hear it. You're able to control it, and you're focusing like that one way of communication, and they were able to just barely hear it for a moment.
Okay. Well, on that note, I think that's going to be a great place to end this particular adventure. Now, to get out of town without being noticed, to catch up to Fraser and maybe eventually take a trip back home for me.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
We'll see what all comes of all this and so much more as once again you join us as the Extreme Hardcore Nerds present Roll for Initiative.
Yay!
Woo!
What happy?
Thank you for joining us on this edition of Extreme Hardcore Nerds. You will be joining us again next week for our next insightful episode, Kawabunga.